Lefty Gunplay. What's cracking, everybody? Welcome back to the channel. New video. I guess I'm late to the party. I guess over a week ago now, Lefty Gunplay did some interviews or did an interview with Vlad. We never know how. Vlad chops up an interview to 500 parts, right? Smart. He's smart. He's a big enough platform to do it and get a bunch of people to watch the same video a bunch of different times by chopping it up. But in this one, Vlad has a way of interviewing people that turns a lot of people off. But he's successful at what he does, and he gets a lot of big names. This one, I want to first remind people I don't know Lefty Gunplay, but I am rooting for him. This interview is kind of a little glimpse into who Lefty really is, man. Like, if you listen, see, I can't show the interview. Vlad doesn't play that shit, right? I can't do it. He'll, I'll have to take the video down. So we're gonna just talk about it. I may get things a little bit off, but the gist of it is this. Lefty went over there and Vlad said that one of the things that he trips out about Latino gang members in California, as he said it, or he may have even said Hispanic. I don't like either word, right? But he said that he's been told that, when he said, one of the things I've when I talked to Latino gang members, and right away Lefty was like, which ones? Right? Fucking Lefty. Ready for war. How about those ready to beef? Right? And Vlad said, I'm not going to say any names. He said, but I've interviewed several, and they have said that growing up, they aspired to going to Pelican Bay. They wanted, it was like a goal of theirs to reach Pelican Bay. And without any type of hesitation, damn near automatic, Lefty Gunplay said, man, they're lying. They're lying. Nobody wants to do that. And I have to say, Holmes, that this is just, it's not that Lefty's wrong, right? I know I'm in the thumbnail, I said Lefty got this wrong. But let me tell you what he got wrong. He's from a different era. And that's a glimpse into a different era, and it's a glimpse into a few different things that we'll talk about right here, right? But I can tell you right now, I've already told the story. I probably have mentioned it a couple times in different videos. So, Pelican Bay State Prison opened up in 1989. I know in another video I slipped and I said 1999. I was in the shoe twice before 1999. So it was just a slip of the tongue. But Pelican Bay opened, I believe it was December of 1989. Okay. I remember in 1990 being in the California Youth Authority, Gladiator School, where everybody's chunking them. Everybody's getting down on a regular basis. We fight and gamble. That's the two main things in the California Youth Authority at that time, was fighting and gambling, right? And I remember being right there next to the handball court in the compa, and we were talking about this new prison, Pelican Bay. We were kids. We didn't know the truth, what was true, what was not. But back then, the word was, in that place, and we're talking about the shoe, right? We didn't know what the shoe was. We just knew Pelican Bay, brand new prison that was being spoke of. And it was, the shower is in your cell, which it's not. The yard, there's a door that opens in the back of your cell, and you can step into a little cell, and that was your yard, which it's not. The shower came to your door, which it doesn't. That you didn't get to touch your letters, that there was a monitor in your cell, and when you got a letter, somebody was gonna put the letter on the monitor and you were gonna read it that way, which is not true. But think about this. This is what we were told and what we believed during that conversation. Showers came to you, your yard was attached to your cell, your meals came to you, like you never left the cell for nothing. You weren't going to leave the cell. And we were talking about, I'll see you there. Like we knew, the conversation we were having was, we're going. And why did we say that? Because we were in the California Youth Authority and everybody is trying to outdo everybody. You'd be in the California Youth Authority and somebody was supposedly a down-ass vato, right? And you'd be like, somebody say, hey, Holmes, that vato's crazy. And right away, who's crazy, Holmes? That vato. He is? Now you want to get down with him because that's the way it was. So when I was growing up, there were dudes, and I think there still are dudes, and we'll get to that in a minute. But vatos knew, guys knew, I'm going to go to the California Youth Authority. I'm going to put in work. I'm going to kill people. I'm going to put in work. I'm going to stab people. I'm going to do everything I got to do for my neighborhood. And they were dedicated, right? And so they went to the California Youth Authority. They knew they were going to go to the California Youth Authority, and they knew they were going to go to the joint. Pelican Bay didn't open until I was in the Youth Authority, and we were all talking about how we'll be there. So when Lefty says, man, nobody wanted, only fucking dudes that never lived the lifestyle and only wanksters. Nah, homie. Vatos who were trying to show everyone else that they were more gangster than that vato that they were saying is gangster. Those are the ones that were saying, I'm going there. I'll be there. Now, to finish that part of the story, I want to say, that circle of dudes, when we were right there in the circle talking, I see you there, homie, I didn't see any of them there when I went. Doesn't mean they didn't go, but I didn't see them there. I saw other cats that I was on YA with in Pelican Bay, but I didn't see those guys there. Now, that said, when you got sent to the joint, everybody knew. If you, different time, now it's different, everybody's out. But back then, remember, I went to YA, I went to the California Youth Authority in 1989. I got out for 5 months in 1993 and then got busted and did 24 years from 1993 to 2017. Now, during that time, if you were any type of gangster, you knew you were going to Pelican Bay. And once you went to Pelican Bay and you got laced up and you got schooled, you understood every time they let you out of the shoe in Pelican Bay, it was temporary. It was a time for you to plant seeds, right? To plant seeds in hearts and minds because you were going to go back to Pelican Bay shoe. Okay? So I want to make sure that's clear. Now, going back to what Lefty Gunplay was saying, and this is why I do like the guy. The dude seems okay to me. Lefty seems like he was a good kid, man. Because he said he didn't aspire to be a gangster and go to Pelican Bay. He said he thought it was a phase he was going through, that he wanted to be a firefighter. I respect that. I really do. I respect that more than I respect my goals. My goals were to be a gangster. My goals were to go to Pelican Bay. My goals were to do all the stupid shit I did on the streets, in jail, and YA, in the joint. Those were my goals. And I achieved them. And every time you achieve one of those goals, you realize there ain't no fucking reward worth talking about. Not in the real world. Not at all. So you become, what? A gangster amongst gangsters? right? You become just like a seasoned convict. Like, I was never a legend. Let's make sure that people like to throw that out. I've never said I was, and I wasn't, right? I was a camarada. And I was putting in work. I was doing the things I had to do. I had responsibilities. I was a nobody, but I had responsibilities and I knew it. And that's why I didn't get fucking in no wrecks, because I didn't let it go to my head. I just had more headaches than other people sometimes. Sometimes I didn't. But Lefty Gunplay was talking about from his experience, and I feel like that's a good sign, man. If there's more people that are Lefty's generation that feel that way, that's a good sign. And hopefully others, youngsters, people that look up to him, that hear him say that, they're not going to want to aspire to go to Pelican Bay. This doesn't exist anymore anyways. The shoe's shut down. But hopefully they want to be, they say, oh man, Lefty wanted to be a firefighter. He never got a chance to. And then they become a firefighter. Or they become an attorney. Or they become productive members of society. That's real gangster shit right there. So I just wanted to put in my 2 cents and just say, hey, shout out to Lefty, that his personal experience and those apparently around him didn't think the way we did during my era. Unfortunately, we thought that way and we made it our reality. Lefty didn't think that way and he made it his reality, unfortunately. But look at him now. He's always smiling with all them damn. I can't do it. I'm from a different generation. There's no way I could have that grill in my mouth. But he's doing it, man. And a lot of people are hating on him, but do better than him. Don't talk shit. Do better than him. Anybody you don't like and you don't like something they're doing, do better than them. You don't got to hate on them. Make that your motivation to do better. It's my video for the day, man. Hopefully you guys enjoyed it. Everybody, please be safe, be smart, and tell the ones you love that you love them. I'm out of here.